Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the... Oh, I thought my phone just went off. Alright, welcome back to, I think, like, the 5th episode. I don't know what episode we're on. I kind of got a little bit jumbled up with some of the stuff I had on backlog. But, we're here at this skeleton spawner underneath my base. Oh, hi there. Where are you guys spawning in? Alright, well... Is this like a... What is this? Just a cave? Okay. Well... We'll light it up a little bit, even though I don't think it would affect spawner rates. This will, though. Okay. So I kind of started a little bit, but what we're going to do, we're going to clear this out and make a simple skeleton spawner farm out of the spawner I found underneath my base. And hopefully, I'll turn it into an XP farm, and I'll be able to use it. Oh, this is stuff I just found in the chest. It was right here. Had 3 saddles on it, and an enchanted golden apple that I'm going to hang on to. So, yeah, we're going to clear this out, make a simple farm out of it, and then... I guess I want to see... I guess I could do the stair trick. So, I want the killing chamber. What I want to happen is I want the skeletons to go... I guess the best way, they would go here, then up 20 blocks, and then end out back over here. Because over here, we have this nice, big, open space that we can do whatever we want with. And that's exactly the plan. I'm going to do whatever I want with this space here. So yeah, let me work on setting up this chamber, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so we completed digging out around the spawner. But what I want to do now is I'll make some new buckets. Just enough to get us. 4 is probably overkill. But it works out. I think. Trust me. Turn that into... Oh, we want that. So I am messing around and experimenting. So if you drop a skeleton from 21 blocks, they get down to 1 heart. Well, if you drop a player from 21 blocks, they get down to 1 heart. If they're not wearing any armor. So I was thinking about doing 22. But from what I saw, I think that would just kill the skeleton. So the other thing I was thinking about was doing a half block. But I think that might be a little bit hard to do with how we're going to design this. And the way that we're going to design this is we're going to need deep slate and a lot of signs or fence gates. Seriously? There's no way I have to do some resource gathering. Oh, and I used... Oh, okay. This sucks. I'm gonna have to go out and do some resource gathering. Aren't I? Yeah. Oh, no. No. Maybe not. Because we have this. Okay. Saved. Right? Can you do gates instead? Is that cheaper? No. I think it might be better to do signs. Because you get 3. Okay. And yeah, we'll take this stuff with us. Any more stuff though that we can take with us? This would help. I think we got all of that we can use. Alright. Oh, and we need water. Luckily, we live on the ocean, so we don't need an infinite water source. So... And I think I should bring some iron, too. We don't need you. Then we can combine that. And then bring some iron. We need to make hoppers. That's why I'm bringing the iron with us. So, unfortunately for this episode, I think all we're gonna get done is the skeleton farm. And maybe we'll do some XP grinding as well. Just so I can get some good diamond tools. But that's a big maybe. Actually, that's a probably not. I think we're just gonna work on getting this all set up. So, what we have right now is we have this going 20 blocks upward. And what we want to do is I have the coordinates of the top of that. And what we want to do is we want to connect this all the way up there. So I made a bunch of stairs. And we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Although first... I have to get rid of this torch. Actually, we should get rid of all the wall torches. And get rid of this too. And then we'll have a staircase to make it easy to get out. How about that? So, the killing chamber for the skeletons cannot go past this wall, because if it does, we're going to be within the 8-block radius of that spawner. So, the killing chamber has to be this way, right? And I have it right here because this way we're far enough away so that the skeletons aren't detected by the spawner. But we're still close enough to load in the spawner, which is important. Because if I AFK somewhere like over here, the spawner would not be loaded in and the farm wouldn't work. So, now what we have to do is, I'm gonna put some stuff in here. Like, I don't need that many torches, I don't need string, I don't need this, I don't need that. I do want to bring the crafting table with me. Iron we don't need just yet. We'll keep all this stuff with me. How does that sound? And then we'll make an infinite water source too. Like somewhere up here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we have to fill this with water. Apparently one thing at a time. Let's do it this way. If I do that and that, can I? Alright. So this water here will push the skeletons all the way into here, where I am going to put down some temporary torches. Maybe not. But the skeletons will fall down all the way into here, which is good. Because what we want them to do is we want them to travel this way. We want 1, 2, 3, 4. I want them to go into a stair. And this is some old school mob elevators stuff. Oh, we don't want them bumping their heads, right? But what happens is some of them will be almost like jumping up and down, but most often or not, they just, well, actually they just sink, right? So they sink, and this literally takes no jumping, and you're forced all the way up the stair. Isn't that amazing? Anyways, we gotta go all the way up to Y28 to do this, so. How about another time lapse? Doesn't that sound great? Y28. Yep. So I'm gonna do another time lapse. And then we'll test this guy out for the first time after that. Alright, so I was editing And I was trying to put together a time lapse for a little bit of spoilers for the rest of the episode. I was trying to put in time lapse for me building the mob elevator. And I think I explained how it works in the clip beforehand, but for the time lapse to be in here, it'd have to be like super fast. And at the moment, it's like a whole 2 minutes, 6 minutes. Hold on. Yeah. And it's pretty, it's not great to watch. Almost dizzying, almost. And look at that. So, here's what I'm gonna do. If you want me to upload a full video of me building the mob elevator, that's fine. Leave a comment. But I'm just gonna remove it. So, that's that. Alright, so I think I finished all the water streams for this. So it's the only thing we can do now is test this out. And the only way I know how to do it is if I first throw myself in, and then I'm gonna get rid of all these torches at the beginning here. Let's do that. Alright, beginning torches are no longer there. Now I just gotta swim my way down. And then... oh, I guess I should. Alright, first things first, I should... I guess I'll move this all over by one. Because I forgot that this was a... that was just a pillar to count. Although... we can... we'll decorate this later. I just want to make sure this works. Because this is probably the most important part of mob farm, right? Like, that it works. Right? That's the only thing you need in a mob farm. Alright. So... oh, shoot. Oh, this is what we need to light up. This down here is probably causing a bunch of mob spawns in itself. I'm getting sidetracked. Alright. So... I thought there was a torch that I missed. The way this works is, I guess I have 5 blocks and not the 6 that I wanted, but that's fine. So this ends right here. And we can go back in and put the torches down. But we want 6 hoppers going like this. I guess another one in there, because that's supposed to be, you know, covered up. And then since this is a filling chamber, we want that to be covered up so the skeletons don't fall out. Although we'll leave one block. One block will be open for us, and that'll be the one at the end, because we're gonna throw ourselves in there as well. Just to see if the water streams work, right? Because we want instant gratification. That's what my generation is all about. Okay. So we'll open this. Get rid of this. Give me something to run out onto. And cross our fingers. I know this is like a day one project, and I'm already on my, what, 6th episode? But I don't care. Um, I'm trying to figure out if I still have... If I need to be on campus tomorrow. Oh. Oh, they instantly spawn in. Okay. Maybe I won't test it out for myself. Maybe we'll just have to wait and see. Uh-huh. So it is probably going to take a while for them to get up there. I'll throw myself in. I'll light this up too. I hear him still. Alright, this is the dark part, so it is a little bit harder to see. I don't see any skeletons, which is good. The only bad thing would be if they despawned. Because I don't hear any skeletons either. Oh. This is slow. I would say that's the downside of this, instead of using a bubble column. But I don't have access to that kind of stuff yet, so... This is the best we can do. The only other alternative. Alright, come on. Okay. And this should be the last way around. No? This is it. Oh, I forgot to patch this up. Let's do that. And then... What? Okay, well... Did they despawn or did they die? Because if they despawned, I'm probably gonna have to make this another way. But if they died, I'm fine with that. Alright. Let's do it this way. Then... Oh! No, there's one. There's... Oh, they just escaped. Okay, don't shoot me, please. I'm just trying to fix my mistake here. It works! If, oh, and they are one hit. Yeah, I hear. Well, close enough to one hit. Alright, I think I'm gonna AFK here. Or I might do a time lapse. Yeah, I'll do a time lapse. To see how many skeletons we can get. And, hopefully it's quite a bit. We'll do our first... Well, I guess this isn't our first AFK session. But it's pretty close. Oh, yeah, let me get all the things that aren't mob drops out of there. Alright. Oh, don't hurt me. I know that's rich. Coming from the guy who's farming you for your bones. Alright. I think the best thing I can do now is AFK here. I'll light up some caves around here. Now AFK. Do a little bit of a time lapse while I'm AFK. Just to see how many mobs we can get. How many skeletons. I keep on saying mobs. That's my go-to. But I just want to see how many skeletons we can get, and if we can get a bunch, great. Again, I want to light up these caves so I don't perish while I'm AFK. Alright, this is probably lit up enough. Oh my gosh. Like I heard you. Alright, he's up here. You know, eventually we will make a mob farm. Like a general mob farm. I want to do it without redstone for the first mob farm. So it's just... You know, the platforms with the trapdoors and everything. I just want them to wander off. Look at you! Oh, you're one hit! And you didn't drop anything. Oh, I flushed this out again. Alright, as long as nothing can wander up towards me. Or drop down on top of me, I think we should be good. But, you know, things find their way. And you know what? I know I just uploaded a video on the 3x3 challenge and keeping things under 57 minutes. I think I found a trick to get around that 57 minutes. And that's just to make everything into a time lapse. Because I can control how fast the time lapse goes. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I shouldn't do a time lapse of me doing the mob elevator thing, because I did a lot of spinning around, and that's gonna be very dizzying to look at. But you know what? I do not care. Well, I do care. Alright, I'm just gonna make this into a box a little bit. So I am somewhat protected. This is not actually what we're gonna decorate this farm with, but I just want this to be here. Alright. So I'm gonna kill these 2 skeletons. And then we're gonna time lapse. Alright. So that was 11 minutes of me being AFK. And you might start to notice, yeah, some of these skeletons are dying. And that's from entity cramming. So it takes 11 minutes. I would say it takes about 15 minutes. The video clip itself was 11 minutes. But I'll say it takes around 15 minutes just to be, conservative. Just to give myself a little bit of leeway, you know? So, it takes about 15 minutes for this to be fully, filled up. And for the skeletons to start, dying to entity cramming. So, I'm kind of curious. I'm probably going to expand this whenever I actually decorate this place. But I'm kind of curious to see what all we get. I actually want to see if all these skeletons are one hit. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what level we were at. But I will go around here and get some of the XP. Here are the bows. A lot of bows and a lot of armor. Bones, I'm hoping we get some bones. 30? Oh, we easily got like a stack. Yeah. I don't like the bows, though. But, for an XP farm, I think this works out. Maybe we'll just expand it a little bit more. And we'll decorate this area. Certainly. But I think next episode, what I want to work on is another portal. Because I want to get the items sorted from here. Before I... Because I don't really like having all the bows and stuff. And really, the only 2 items I need sorted out then is the arrows and the bones. And that's easy to set up. If I have comparators. So that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it wasn't really a building episode, and not really a technical episode, but it was an important one in our next step to getting fully geared up. But I do want to decorate this a little bit. Make a little bit of a cave base. So, yeah. The only thing I don't like about this farm is maybe that the sweeping edge isn't exactly one hit. And the armor guys are still not one hit. But, you know, there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, well. Yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. Man, look at all this. I don't think I've ever had a skeleton farm produce this many bows, though. This is crazy. I guess I could combine some of these and actually make a bow for myself. Okay, let's do that. It's close enough to full durability. Yeah, this is normally how I play the game too. With my bow in the offhand and the sword or whatever tool I need in the main hand. Yeah, I like this. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Where maybe we'll get our nether portal set up. That'll be cool. Anyways. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.